Michael says, "This is urgent. They are planning something you do not see. Your son is in danger, and you must listen before it is too late. The forces working behind the veil are moving, whispering plans in the shadows. They seek to take him, to pull him away, to remove him from your sight. But there is still time only if you act now, only if you listen with an open heart. This is not a moment for hesitation. It is not a time for doubt or disbelief. What is coming is real, and you must prepare to stand in the way of their wicked intentions. Like this video if you receive this message and stand in protection over your family. Archangel Michael is watching, guiding, warning those who are willing to hear. He has spoken, and now it is up to you. Will you take this message seriously, or will you turn away as the shadows tighten their grip? Darkness moves when no one is looking. It creeps in unnoticed, wrapping around the hearts of those who are vulnerable. Your son, your child, your flesh and blood, he is at risk. There are those who do not want him to walk the path he was destined for. They want to lead him astray, to plant thoughts that are not his own, to push him into places where he will be lost. But you can still intervene. You can still be the light that breaks through their deception. Type Amen if you stand against those who try to take your loved ones away. This is not the first time they have tried, and it will not be the last. The battle is ongoing, and every day, they watch and wait for a moment of weakness. They strike when the heart is distracted, when the spirit is weary, when the mind is clouded by doubt. But you are being awakened for a reason. You are not here by accident. This message has reached you because you are meant to see beyond the illusion. Every step he takes now is crucial. Every decision is being influenced, whether you realize it or not. But you have the power to shield him, to guide him, to call upon the forces of light to stand between him and those who seek to harm him. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm, for the battle is not over yet. You have been chosen to fight for him. You must not fail." Type 777 if you will not let the darkness win. The hands that move against him are clever. They disguise themselves well, appearing as friends, as mentors, as harmless influences. But behind the smiles, there is something sinister. They whisper lies, planting ideas that pull him further away. They create division, making him question the love that surrounds him. They want him to believe that he is alone, that no one understands him, that no one truly cares. But you know the truth. You see what they are doing. And now, you must act. Type I will protect my family to break their hold before it is too late. They cannot take him if you refuse to let them. They cannot succeed if you rise up now. You are not powerless. You are not weak. You have been given strength beyond what you know. The light is greater than the darkness. The truth is stronger than the lie. And the love you carry is the shield that will keep him safe. But you must speak it. You must declare it. You must stand firm and refuse to let them win. Type 999 if you are standing in faith for your son's protection. The battle is raging, but victory is near. Hold on. Do not let fear shake you. Do not let doubt creep in. The ones who move against him are already trembling. They see that you have awakened. They know that you will not stand aside. And now, they are afraid. Because they cannot defeat the one who stands in truth. They cannot break the one who refuses to surrender. They cannot take what has already been sealed by divine protection. Archangel Michael says, "Rise now, and declare this battle won. No harm shall come to him. No shadow shall take him away." Type victory is mine. Declaim what is already yours. The ones who move in secret have lost their power. The light has exposed them. They are running now, searching for a new place to hide. But there is nowhere left for them to go. You have spoken. You have declared. You have stood in the gap for your son. And the heavens have heard you. It is done. Archangel Michael says, the time is now. A secret plan is unfolding against your son, and you must act before it is too late. They are moving in silence, but you have been given the eyes to see. The unseen forces are plotting, working in ways you cannot always perceive. They are waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity to strike. But this message has come to you because there is still time to stop it. The darkness is restless, desperate, seeking to pull him away from the light. The battle is intensifying, and the enemy is growing bolder. But you have been chosen to stand in the gap. Type 333 if you will not let the darkness take him. The forces working against him are cunning. They wear masks, pretending to care, pretending to offer guidance. But their intentions are far from pure. They whisper in the shadows, planting seeds of confusion, doubt, and rebellion. They seek to lead him astray, to blind him from the truth. But you are here to break their hold before it is too late. Your son is at a crossroads. Every moment, every decision is shaping his path. The enemy knows this and is working tirelessly to divert him from his purpose. Type Amen if you will stand in the way of their plans. This is not a small battle. This is a war for his soul, for his destiny, for his future. And you have been called to fight for him. There are those who do not want him to rise. They fear what he will become if he steps into the light. So they work in secret, crafting distractions, temptations, and deception. But you have the power to intervene. You have the strength to push back. You have been given this message because you are meant to protect him. Archangel Michael says, do not wait. Do not hesitate. Stand now, or risk losing what is most precious. Type 777 if you will shield him from the enemy's grasp. They want him isolated, separated from those who love him. They want him to believe he is alone, that no one understands, that no one truly sees what he is going through. But you see. You know the truth. And now, you must act. There is no more time for delay. The enemy does not rest, and neither can you. This is the moment to rise, to speak, to stand in the gap for your son before the shadows take hold. Type I will protect my family to declare your strength against the enemy. You are not alone in this battle. The forces of light are with you. They have always been, and they always will be. The darkness trembles when you take a stand. It fears the power that you carry. And when you speak against it, it begins to lose its grip. Your son does not belong to them. His destiny is greater than their deception. His purpose is too powerful for their lies to succeed. Type 999 if you believe the light will always prevail. They have tried before, and they will try again. But this time, they will fail. Because you are awake. Because you are aware. Because you are ready to fight for him. There is no fear in the light. There is no weakness in truth. There is no victory for those who move in the dark. They thought they could take him unnoticed. They thought you would not see. But they were wrong. Archangel Michael says, stand firm, for the battle is already shifting. The victory is near. The enemy is losing its power. Type victory is mine. To claim what is already yours. The plan against him is falling apart. The ones who sought to take him are scattering. They are afraid because they know they cannot win. You have spoken. You have declared. You have stood strong, and the heavens have heard you. It is done. Archangel Michael says, the warning is clear. Something is happening to your son, and you must act before it is too late. They are pulling him into something dangerous, and if you do not stand now, they will take him further than you can reach. The shadows are moving, circling around him, whispering words he does not yet understand. They are placing things in his path, distractions, temptations, illusions to lead him away. He cannot see what they are doing, but you can, and you have been called to stop it. This is not a time for silence. This is not a time to look away. Your son needs you now more than ever. Type 333 if you will stand in protection over him. There are forces working behind the scenes, plotting, manipulating, and waiting for the right moment to strike. They do not come with open threats. They come in disguise, wearing false kindness, offering false promises, pretending to have his best interests at heart. They have their hooks in his mind, planting thoughts that are not his own. They are pulling him step by step into something that will change him forever. But you have been given the power to stop it before it is too late. The battle has already begun. Whether you realize it or not, they are working, moving, closing in on him. But they have underestimated you. Type amen if you refuse to let them take him. Your son is at risk, but you are his shield. You are the light that can break through the darkness surrounding him. You have been chosen to see through their deception and stand against it. They are leading him toward a path filled with danger. It may look harmless at first, but once he steps in, it will be difficult to turn back. That is why you must act now, before he is too deep. Every choice matters. Every moment counts. The forces working against him are relentless, but so are you. Type 777 if you will fight for his safety. This is not the first time they have tried, and it will not be the last. They know his potential. They know what he can become if he walks the right path. That is why they want to stop him before he realizes his own strength. They want to confuse him, to make him doubt himself, to make him question everything good in his life. They want to break him so they can rebuild him in their own image. But you are here to make sure that does not happen. Your voice is powerful. Your presence is strong. You have more authority over this battle than you even realize. Type I will protect my son to push back against their plans. The darkness fears those who refuse to back down. It trembles when someone like you rises up and takes a stand. You are not alone in this fight. The heavens are watching, and they are standing with you. Every prayer you speak, every action you take, every stand you make, it sends shockwaves through the unseen world. The enemy wants you to feel helpless, but you are not. You are a force to be reckoned with. They wanted to take him silently, to lead him away without resistance. But now, they know you are awake. And that changes everything. Type 999 if you believe in the power of light over darkness. This is not their victory. This is not their moment to win. You have been called, you have been chosen, and you have been warned for a reason. You see the truth. You know what is happening. And now, you must act. The battle is shifting. The enemy is starting to fall back. They see that you are stronger than they expected. Archangel Michael says, hold your ground. The light is pushing back the darkness. Victory is near. Type victory is mine. To claim what is already yours. Their plans are unraveling. The grip they thought they had on him is weakening. The chains they placed around him are breaking. Because you stood. Because you saw. because you refused to let them take what is yours. The heavens have heard you. It is done. Archangel Michael says, time is running out. Your son is caught in a plan that could change everything. If you do not act now, the consequences will be irreversible. There are forces at work, unseen hands pulling the strings behind the scenes. They have set their sights on him, moving quietly, strategically, waiting for the right moment to strike. But you have been given this message because you still have time to change his course. The enemy does not attack loudly. It moves in whispers, in slow steps, in deception so subtle that by the time you see it, the damage is already done. But you are not powerless. You have the strength to break this cycle before it is too late. Type 333 if you stand in protection over your son. They have surrounded him with distractions, with people who pretend to care, with situations designed to shift his focus. They are leading him toward something that looks harmless, something that seems normal. But beneath the surface, there is danger beyond what he can see. They know his potential. They know what he is meant to become. That is why they are trying so hard to steer him away from his true path before he realizes his own power. This is the moment to rise. This is the moment to speak. This is the moment to stand in the gap for him before it is too late. Type Amen if you refuse to let them take him. Your son is at the center of something bigger than he realizes. The choices being placed in front of him are not random. The influence pulling at him is not by accident. Everything has been carefully placed, piece by piece, to draw him into their web. But you have seen through the illusion. You know what is really happening. And now, you must act. The battle is raging. The forces working against him are relentless. But they fear those who refuse to back down. Type 777 if you will fight for his future. They want him to forget who he is. They want him to lose sight of the truth. They want him to follow their path instead of the one meant for him. They have surrounded him with the wrong voices, with ideas that are not his own, with influences designed to confuse him. And if they succeed, you will no longer be the same. But you are here for a reason. You have been given the strength to intervene. You are the shield that stands between him and their deception. Type I will protect my son to declare that their plans will fail. The darkness is not as strong as it wants you to believe. It thrives in silence, in hesitation, in fear. But when you stand up, when you speak against it, it begins to crumble. They thought they could take him quietly. They thought no one would notice. They thought he was already slipping through their grasp. But now, they see that you are awake. And that changes everything. Talk 999 if you believe in the power of light over darkness. This is the turning point. This is where everything shifts. They cannot move forward with their plan if you stand in the way. You have the authority to speak against it. You have the strength to stop it. You have the light to push back against the darkness creeping toward him. The enemy does not expect resistance. But resistance is here. And now, they are afraid. Archangel Michael says, stand firm, for the battle is already shifting. Victory is near. The enemy is losing its power. Type victory is mine. To claim what is already yours. The plan against him is falling apart. Their grip is weakening. Their influence is breaking. Because you stood. Because you saw. Because you refused to let them take what is yours. The heavens have heard you.